Hey Alex, my name is Janelle and I thought you might want to know what I've been up to since taking Teleseminar Secrets training last fall. I'm an eBay University educator. In fact, I tour all over the country with eBay University. I've also written multiple best-selling books and I sell on eBay. Most recently, I am the proud owner of OSIRockstars.com, but we'll get to that in a moment. My true passion is teaching others how to sell online and be successful in doing it. Probably on day 200 last year of touring, I realized two things. One, I wasn't home very much, and two, I was missing out on a ton of clients by touring all over the country. Because when I was in New York, people in California couldn't see me, and when I was in Chicago, I was missing out on all the UK customers. So I created a new business plan that included teaching people how to successfully sell online by teaching them online and using those tools. But there was a piece missing. I didn't know how to do online seminars. So I went to my advisors and I asked him, who should I learn how to do online seminars from? And the same name kept coming up over and over again, Alex Mandossian. Now, I didn't know who you were last year, so I Googled you and found a class that you were teaching, an actual call of getting people ready to sign up for Teleseminar Secrets training. I have to be honest, I was a little bit floored by that call. There was so much information you were giving away in the free call that I was really excited about what was going to go on during the class. After the call, Alex, you had said everything that you were going to be training us on during Teleseminar Secrets. And amazingly, everything I needed in the business plan was exactly that. However, when I went to sign up, and I'm just being honest here, I balked at the price. I'm sure people watching this video know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I've spent tons of money on CDs and books and videos and back of the room sales, and probably only about 3 out of 10 were worth the money. So I hesitated a little bit. I have to say it took me about 4 or 5 days before I realized that I wanted to invest in my dreams of creating this new site and create an amazing new business. So I chose to invest in myself and I signed up. Alex, I am incredibly excited to tell you that I have already made 20 times over that original investment and the site is doing incredibly well. All right, so if you have just a couple minutes, I want to show you what I learned during training last fall that I've put into my new successful business, OSI Rockstars. For those of you about to take Teleseminar Secrets for the very first time, you're in for something really exciting, but I have a few tips for you. First, I was all prepared the first night of the class with my notebook and my pen. In the first hour of that class, I filled up the entire notebook. So probably the first hint would be to have tons of notebooks there because Alex is going to deliver a lot of information to you. But while going through and taking lots and lots of notes, I found it really useful as I found things that I could put into action immediately into my business within the next week or so. I put a star next to them. Because Alex was giving me so much information, it made it really easy the next day to go through and make a to-do list off of those starred items. And then, of course, I had all of the other notes to go back and grow my business from. The second thing is Alex over-delivers on everything that he gives us. So don't be overwhelmed. I think I was a little bit shocked after that first class at how much information, and I know I got my money's worth just out of the first class, not to mention all the other types of training that Alex gave us. So don't be overwhelmed. I probably only remember about 25% of what Alex taught us, and I'm only using about 10% in my business currently. I'm really excited because Alex gives us an opportunity to continually go back and learn from him every year from Teleseminar Secrets training. So I get to add 10% more and 10% more and watch my business grow. So those are some hints that I would give you as somebody new coming into the world of Teleseminar Secrets. Another thing that I highly recommend is don't do this work yourself. Alex has already spent a ton of time and a ton of money creating templates for us, scripts for us, processes for us, and given us tools to do this. I use quite a few of them that I'm about to show you in my own business. So let Alex do all the work because that's kind of what you're paying him to do. I'm one of the original eBay education pioneers. I've been teaching eBay for, gosh, almost a decade now. There's starting to be a lot of competition in this field, and a lot of them are using a traditional seminar method where you sell a seat in the class and then you sell the replay or you sell the DVD afterwards. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted my site to really stand out and be a little bit different. So I changed things around a little bit and created OSI Rockstars. If you have just a second, let me go show you exactly all of the different tools that Alex gave me to use in my business.
Hey Alex, I wanted to show you some of the incredible tools I learned how to use through Teleseminar Secrets. Of course, the first one you're going to easily recognize is from the Ask campaigns that you taught us about. I still remember the first evening that you told us all about how to do these campaigns, and I went out that night and bought every single domain I could think of for any person I wanted to interview on my show. And I loved how motivating you were. You told us that anybody we believed we could get, we could go and do it. And I got one of the top geniuses in Web 2.0 marketing, Seth Godin, and this was his page. I love how easy these templates are to use because I simply put his name into the template and it goes right up on the internet. So thank you for making that so easy. For the Ask campaigns, as you already know, you put in the question, or the person coming in puts in the question, their name, their email address, clicks here's my question, and again, all of this is automated in your templates that you give us. It says thank you, your input's very important to me, yes, that's my question, and then it takes you to a page where you can do a lot of things. For this one, I happen to let them know when the Ask campaign class is going to be for Seth Godin. Down here you can purchase his book, and of course it's an affiliate program that you're going to purchase the book through. So I love the process of the Ask campaign. Of course, as soon as they ask a question, it goes right into my Ask database, which you also taught us how to use. I love this. I use this for every single one of my classes, and what's nice is not only do I have these questions for the class itself, but it's really great to go back and have a depository of all of these questions that I can go and create additional products from at a later time. Of course, as soon as they sign up, I want their information in one shopping cart, which is another great tool that you taught us to use. One of the most powerful newsletter tools that I found out there. And of course, you can see all of my autoresponders down here that I use during my classes. I also use one shopping cart for a lot of other things, but specifically for the Ask campaigns, they're absolutely incredible. Now, I took all of these different pieces from the Ask campaign to utilizing the questions to having people sign up in an autoresponder, and I have created my new site. It's called osirockstars.com, and in here sits over 50 hours of content that I've created from utilizing the Ask campaigns. Now let's go down and take a look at one of these. We'll click on this one, Home Run Secrets Training. This was one of the Ask classes that we gave. This one actually happens to be a webinar, so if they wanted to, they could come in here and click to play and actually view the webinar as it starts going in the class.
Hi everyone, this is Janelle with the Online Success Institute.
And they can view the class. Let me go ahead and pause that, and down here below is information about the class itself, including all of the additional resources. Now, usually when somebody teaches one of the Ask classes, they have a chance for obviously an upsell during the class itself. Well, during the class, I had that chance, but now during the replays, I have a chance to do upsells for products that are $500 a piece, all the way up through all of these individual affiliate programs that I can offer down here. Of course, we recommend additional classes that they can take afterwards, and up here gives them a chance to communicate with each other in the involvement of the community. Very supportive, and they help each other out with questions, ideas, and tips and tricks that they've learned from processing the classes at OSI Rockstars. Again, Alex, I am just floored. From using the Ask campaigns, the Ask database, one shopping cart, and now we've even started using Audio Generator for our testimonials in our Rockstars Tell All section of our website. So we use Audio Generator to capture a lot of this information. So thank you so much for all of these great tools. They've created an amazingly successful website.
So OSI Rockstars just launched about a month ago, and I wanted to tell you about the launch. Everybody was really excited about the launch. They'd heard me hinting about this new site because remember, they had participated in the Ask campaigns I had just shown you. I was getting a little bit tired of answering questions about we're not ready to launch quite yet. So finally I sent out a newsletter that said, if you can find the site, we'll let you sign up at a great price if you promise us two things. One, that you don't tell anybody about the site, and two, you put up with some of the housekeeping we still need to do in the final week of getting ready to launch the site. All of my other peers in this business said, Janelle, you can't do that. You can't tell people, I'm not going to tell you where my new website is, but you can hand me money if you happen to find it. Well, I kind of laughed because before we even launched, we had over $10,000 worth of memberships that came in. And since then, I have received a ton of thank you emails from people thanking me for creating a site that is an in-depth education site, it's intuitive, and it's exactly what they need to be successful. Alex, these thank yous are really for you. They're not for me. These people appreciate the processes that you gave me to put in place to make this successful. You also get a thank you from me for making this dream I had of creating this intuitive educational site a success. For all of those who are about to take Teleseminar Secrets for the first time, remember a couple things. Let Alex do the work for you. Have a lot of fun and don't get overwhelmed with it. You're about to embark on something that's about to change your business. I wish all of you success. And Alex, thank you so much for all that you have done for us.